Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back, proud boys and proud girls. It's the You're an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Dragovich with my fat co-host, Geoffrey Osmus.
The people demand better than that, but that's just what Alex is going to be giving you this week, folks. I know.
What's up?
Now you've had a tough week and you wanted a little entertainment, but that's the best Alex could come up with.
It's been a tough one, everybody.
Yeah, we had about a 20-minute setup ordeal. What happened there, Alex? We were trying to record for 20 minutes. He kept saying the mics didn't work. Well,
the mics weren't working. I couldn't believe it. I thought maybe I dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought there was an issue.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got out your laptop to try to go on.
I was trying to think of other ways to do it, and what actually happened, Alex?
I had I plugged in the audio in the wrong
port, folks.
Wrong port.
He was in the wrong port, folks. He was screaming bloody murder. He was about to slash his wrists, but
yeah,
here we are. We figured it out.
Yeah, and we're back.
Another episode of the most underrated podcast in America, folks. Make sure to join the Patreon, Drago, for extra episodes. I think we got to plug that up top more. We just reached financial solvency, and now we're only $15,000 each in debt from this podcast so far. So
yeah,
please join the Patreon. Get an extra episode every week.
Please help us out.
Bonus content. Alex creates videos every couple weeks also. You can ask questions. Please join the Patreon.
I do bonus
folks.
Interviews where I get intimate with comics.
He goes full Larry King mode on a variety of New York's intelligentsia.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a great time. Please join the Patreon. And
man.
now, Drago, what's been fucking going on with you, man?
I got a big story. Big story for our pod listeners.
What, you finally had sex with that Zionist?
No.
She took a break from bombing the Gaza Strip, you blew a load in her.
Comics listen to this, dude.
Yeah, they don't know who she is. There's many Zionists in comedy, unfortunately, so it would be tough to narrow it down.
Well, if you're a pod head, if you're a real member, if you really care about this pod, this is going to be interesting to you.
Okay.
I do a couple spots on Friday night.
Oh, booked and blessed.
I come back home. My boy's like, "Yo, we're at Abe's Pagoda. Come play some pool." No questions.
He's back on the pool thing. Oh, God. If this is just a story about you playing pool, I'm going to walk off.
I'll grab a couple BL smoothies, a couple Bud Lights, meet my boys in the back of the pool table. I go up. I go, "Hey, barkeep."
How old are you again?
32.
32, okay. Just want to clear for the record.
And as he's getting me the smoothies, I look over to the side of my eye. Guess who I see over there?
Roy Wood Jr.
No, one more guess.
Man or woman?
Woman.
How old?
My age.
You're famous?
Yes.
Sydney Sweeney.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Important to the pod.
Important to
the pod lore.
Oh, Squeeze?
Incorrect.
Oh, no. A former ex of some sort?
No.
Oh, well then I have no idea. Who?
Come on.
I don't. Have they been on the podcast before?
Oh yeah.
They were a guest?
Uh-huh.
The one you got in a fight with?
Maddie Smith.
Oh, Maddie. I love Maddie. Oh, that's...
Madeline Smith, folks. Corner of the bar, Abe's Pagoda. I'm like, damn.
You don't remember
seen her
Maddie? Drago got in a fight with her before a podcast about 6 to 8 months ago, and he's never been quite the same since after a woman finally stood up to him for the first time in his life.
She really let me have it on the pod. I went back and saw the comments, and they're like, wow, the looks that she gives him every time he talks. It was intense.
It's in episode 60 range. It's probably about a year ago. It's one of our better episodes, and I think he deserved every snide remark and evil glance she gave him.
Maddie Smith of Wild and Out fame, of comedy fame.
You saw her at the bar. Okay, this better
saw her
go
at the
somewhere.
bar, give her the whole, hey, how's it going? Just try to walk by. She's like, wait, get over here. What's going on? And I was like, oh, we're just playing pool in the back. She's like, cool, it's my friend's birthday. Meet a couple of her friends. Both cute.
Oh, no.
Got to admit that.
Is this where this is going?
Go to the back. We start playing some pool. We start hanging out. And there's a lull, and she goes, Drago, I just want you to know, like, we're all cool from that podcast thing. And I was like, you're not like mad at me or anything? She goes, no, dude, it's all good.
Oh, you mean totally, she was the bigger man and she was like, able to respect you immediately?
She's like, wasn't a big deal. Don't worry about it. I was
and you've only been thinking about it every night since then.
Before bed, I prayed to God that she had forgiven me.
I mean, you've drank about 30% more screwdrivers since then.
Yeah.
Became a bit of an alcoholic to cope with this.
When
I can see it now. It's been a slow descent into madness for almost 12 straight months.
When I'm down, the screwdrivers keep me up.
Like, if you ever see Alex Dragovich having a screwdriver, just know he's near the bottom of his bag. He's run out of tricks. He's at the bottom of the well, and he's calling for help, folks.
I gave her a big hug. I was like, dude, I was being such a bitch that episode. I'm sorry again. She was like, it's not a big deal. Trust me. You're
growth,
good, dude.
Folks. Growth.
We got to shout out the legend, Maddie.
111 episodes in, and the first example of growth Alex has shown so far. He still thinks the booster gave him myocarditis. He still won't go to therapy, but he finally forgave a woman for an imagined slight from over a year ago.
Yeah.
This is huge, folks.
The booster did fuck me up, but I'm breathing. I'm fighting another day, folks.
Yeah,
I'm still out
here to live pool again. Minnesota Slims right here.
So then and then obviously we're sitting next to our cute friends, and I just play terribly on the pool table.
Okay, were you trying to flirt with them? Also, why are your shoes on in my house?
I don't know.
Why are you wearing your shoes in my house right now?
I'm sorry. Are you like a fucking when are you a clean freak?
No one wears shoes into someone's house. You take off the shoes at the fucking door.
Oh,
Reggie Miller slaves away to keep this rug clean. Now you just walk in here with your little Bushwick shoes.
Well, I'm sorry to Reggie, but not you,
rug.
because listen, dude, we've been doing this 4 or 5 episodes here now.
You've had your shoes on every time.
Yeah,
these are particularly dirty. And he just throws them under the rug. Still there. That's fine. No, it's just I'll have her clean it up later.
Actually, a bum ass looking dude saw me on the train once, and he just turned to me. He just goes, "Those aren't new, are they?" And
what?
I was just, yeah.
Jesus.
I was like, "Nah, man." He goes, "Those look terrible."
Anyone who cares about what shoes you're wearing is a complete loser. Shoe people, I'm 100% out on. That's one of the more embarrassing things to care about in life.
Your shoe game has never been great, though.
Nothing could matter to me less. It is something that covers my feet. That is it.
Yeah.
I don't like you're paying $350 for a pair of shoes. Go fuck yourself. That's legitimately sad.
Yeah, that's
Unless
true.
it's like boots that are gonna last the rest of your life. No, I had to get the drop, man. They fucking dropped these last week. That's so lame.
Dude, I got a second part to the story though.
Oh, really? You went on a date with one of her friends.
No, I got a chopped cheese after, bro.
That's the end of the story.
Have you had a chopped cheese though in a while?
The end of the story is that you got food while drunk.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Excellent,
wow.
dude.
The people wanted so much more. The people would demand you got a chopped cheese, which is just a hamburger.
Chopped cheese supreme.
What's the supreme part?
Put fries in it.
Oh, the supreme doesn't give you diarrhea? Is that what they put a little?
No, dude, it absolutely fucked me up.
I think a chopped cheese. If you don't know what chopped cheese is, folks, this is kind of a New York thing. Drago, explain it to them.
It's like hamburger beef, cheese, green onions, peppers.
It's a Philly cheesesteak, but with hamburger meat instead of the cheesesteak, with the steak. That's what it is.
Incorrect.
It's the exact same thing with inferior quality meat. That's all it is.
No, but this is but a chopped cheese tastes more like a burger. Not
because it's
the
hamburger
burger
meat,
but it's made more.
Why would it taste like a burger?
It's got more like a burger stuff on it
because it has burger meat in it.
I don't think are peppers and onions on
yes,
Philly cheesesteaks.
Absolutely, that's a huge component, and it's like Cheese Whiz. It's like cheese sauce. Yeah, it's the same thing with hamburger meat.
I got bacon and fries on it too.
That's disgusting. That's you're 32. This is why you can't play me in basketball. You're eating chopped cheeses.
I ran 3 miles a couple days ago.
Yeah, how fast?
24 minutes, 8-minute mile.
Ooh, brutal. Anything above a 7 is embarrassing.
I'm jogging.
Yeah, but you'll be jogging when you play me too. You'll be huffing and puffing. I'll be running you up and down the court.
Destroy you, dude.
Yeah, I think you'll do well for about 6 or 7 points, and then my heart. Oh, my heart feels so bad. Oh, my God. A pain in my chest. Let it be known, if we play and he has to abandon the game at any point, that's a win. It will not be rescheduled. That's an automatic win. Any sort of injury at all is an automatic win for me.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Any injury.
If I get injured, then I get injured.
No, that's an auto win. Unless you break a bone. I'm willing to give you some flowers if you break a bone.
I'm not breaking a bone on your weak ass, dude.
You have a brittle body. You're nearing the end, so the Serbian sycamore might just come tumbling down.
I did push-ups today. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I figured it out. But
I
yeah,
worked
dude,
out
me
today.
and Matt had a great time. That was good. We made
Wow.
up.
If only you
and,
could make up with the many other women in your life who you have beef with.
I would hope to do that too.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Huh. It's almost like you internalized this conflict that wasn't a big deal to her, and you made a mountain out of a molehill due to anxiety.
No,
No, that
I don't
couldn't
think
be
so.
It. That couldn't be it.
You think I made a mountain out of a molehill?
I think the fact that you've been holding on to it and thought she still hated you 10 months later, you could argue maybe you hung on to it about 8 months too long.
You don't think she hung on to it?
I don't know. I haven't really seen Maddie in a while. She's been selling out around the country, honestly.
Right.
I haven't really seen her in a while. I'm doing her podcast tomorrow, actually. Maybe I'll break a little bread, see what's up.
Yeah.
I'll ask the exact moment she forgave Alex Dragovich. She'll be like a week after the pod. I've never thought of him since.
Yeah. Tell her. Yeah. Tell her that I feel free now.
Okay, good. He can finally sleep again. Maybe he'll get on Lexapro now, folks.
Alexa Pro. That would special title.
Alexapro. If you name your special Alexapro and don't take it, I would be so mad. Just like when you went to therapy one time and had a viral tweet about it and then never went again.
But I don't, yeah.
You can't. I would be infuriated.
Alexa Pro.
Alex, what do you think I did this weekend?
Lord
knows he'd never ask, folks.
You were on the road doing some bullshit.
Yeah, where was I? You don't even know. Yeah, I didn't invite him, folks. I can't do the road with him every week.
I'm trying to figure out, where were you?
I bought the feature a meal, too. I'll want that on record. Went to a nice little cafe in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
How's that supposed to make me feel?
Bought Tyler Horvath a nice meal. I think he got some sort of bagel sandwich. It was pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a really good spot, actually.
Did he ask for it, or did you just do it out of goodness of your heart?
He ordered food, and I bought him and the host a meal. Yeah, sorry.
That's something that I'm not really familiar with.
I'm trying to be a more generous man in 2025 to those who 2029 to those who deserve it. Trying to be a more generous man to those who've earned it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Tyler didn't do much crowd work on stage, and for that, he gets a deli sandwich.
Right.
If you're not asking, how'd you meet? How'd you two meet? So Drago opens with, hey, I'm Alex. How'd you meet?
That's all I do.
He asks every couple how they met, and they're drained by the time I get up.
Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting weekend in Raleigh. Just wait till you see the crowd work I got in me this weekend.
Where do you think I was this weekend? Let's see how much you pay attention to my life.
You just said you're in Tulsa.
Where's that?
Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, okay. Tulsa. You ever been there?
No.
Oklahoma City. Honestly, shocked at how good the shows were. People there are cool. It sucked to watch that a comic who I don't respect, who maybe is a criminal, sold out the shows at the club before me. Actually, probably shouldn't say this on the podcast, but you can look at the schedule as to who it was. But the people, we actually might have to delete that. But
yeah,
people in Oklahoma are very smart, and they're actually cool as hell. You look at like a political map, you're like red state. There's more to it than that, folks. There's more to it than that.
Well, what was so good about it? Why don't you
they were smart.
Tell us for
they
a
were
second.
Smart. They like had a good
they were good.
sense
They were
of
good.
humor.
They were good. Spit it out.
They had a good sense of humor. They liked abortion jokes, anti-gun jokes. They're like cool, like progressive socialists, honestly.
Unlike Austin, unfortunately.
Oklahoma is what Austin thinks it is. Austin thinks it's like these progressive weirdos. It's actually just reactionary losers who want to say slurs on stage.
Yeah.
Oklahoma's like actual progressive, like hipster people. The people who came out to my shows, at least, they were cool as hell.
Yeah, Austin is like
Austin, they think they're intelligent, but they're generally not.
Yeah, they're like moderates with like band tees on.
Yeah, they're like guys who like run a crypto fraud, a crypto pyramid scheme. Who are like, I don't care about gay people. Sure,
yeah.
I made an NFT that says the word gay on it.
Yeah, just because you like weed doesn't make you a moderate.
Yeah, exactly. Oklahoma actually best weed in the country. That's true. That's actually a thing.
You're starting to sound a little better, actually.
I am slowly. I still have a little hawking every once in a while, but it is getting better.
That's crazy.
I still
Damn,
cough
bro.
probably once or twice a day. It's been almost 3 months now, and I'm 90% better, I would say. I still have a little bit of an illness. But
holy shit.
There was this weed in Tulsa that I was melting in my
There's a couple
room.
pods I listen back to.
He doesn't even pay attention.
You sound terrible, dude.
Yeah, I was barely being able to do it. I was doing it for the people. I know they work in the coal mines. It can't be easy.
We respect you
it
guys.
It can't be easy to all our listeners. So I had to power through. But
yeah. So
there
what's
was
going
a
on with this
period in
weed?
like early December till about 2 weeks ago that I was pretty. Talking for 2 hours straight was tough.
Mm-hmm.
There's there's not as much phlegm in my throat. I kind of miss it. I used to always have a little friend right there at the top of my throat. Now I feel so alone. It's kind of like when you have a hemorrhoid. You're never alone, folks.
What's a hemorrhoid like?
You've never had a hemorrhoid?
No, dude. My body is actually great until the booster fucked it up.
Yeah, your body's great. He tears his labrum in his shoulder every time he has sex, but whatever. His body's great. Yeah.
Yeah. What's a hemorrhoid?
Hemorrhoids where part of your rectum falls out.
What?
It bursts out of the end of your anus. Part of your intestine bursts out, and there's like a little bubble of intestine seeping out.
I think Gasper said he has hemorrhoids sometimes.
A lot of people do. It's fairly common.
Why?
I have them like twice a year.
Why?
It's like
what'd you do?
It's like a lack of fiber, or you push too hard trying to shit one time.
I can see that.
I've done that before. I've blown a fuse.
Mm-hmm.
You push really hard, and then it just little balloon pops out. And it's very painful for like 3 days. You can't sit down. My Reggie Miller can't fuck me with the dildo.
Right, the pegging.
She can't throw the broom handle up my ass for a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't right. The boys at TKE can't haze me for a few nights.
Yeah.
It ain't right.
The frat next door.
The frat next door. God, I would love to rush a frat. That's one of my dreams is to go back and rush a frat.
That'd be funny to
do
film.
grad school and me rush TKE at Madison this fall.
Mm.
Wouldn't that would actually be a great documentary.
That'd be great for the great content.
That'd be good content for the
Have
people.
Jesse like film that?
Yeah, have me try to I couldn't do it. The way they drink, I couldn't.
Oh,
keep
yeah,
up.
because then the next day you'd just be, yeah.
I mean, like I think I would die. Like the way that you drink as a 19-year-old is just different.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking 12 shots and they're like blackout, but they survive. I would die.
Right.
I'd be the guy like, pledge died at Alpha Kappa Epsilon.
Yeah.
Pledge died, Osmus, Woodbury, Minnesota.
34-year-old pledge.
34-year-old pledge thought it would be a fun gag to infiltrate the Greek life.
Yeah.
Now dead. No one mourns.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned. I was in Oklahoma, Drago. Learning a little Oklahoma history. Let's see how much you know. A couple big people from Oklahoma.
Unabomber.
I don't know if he's from Oklahoma. Actually,
He did it in Oklahoma, right?
No, that's Timothy McVeigh. That's not the Unabomber.
Oh, who's that?
You don't know who Timothy McVeigh is? The Unabomber and Timothy.
Well, I think
different domestic.
I think
terrorists.
they're all. You got to put them all in one category.
That's just wrong. That's like saying Dali and Picasso and Vincent Van Gogh are in the same category. Come on.
Okay.
It's like saying Kings of Leon and Black Sabbath are in the same category just because they're musicians.
I think Kings of
All
Leon
domestic
sucks.
terrorists are not the same. You
Yeah.
hate Kings of Leon?
I hate them.
The comedy club in Oklahoma City was on Kings of Leon Lane. They're like from OKC.
Oh, so
they
they're
name
big.
everything after people from OKC. OKC is kind of fun, but Tulsa's better. Here's the thing. You don't know who do you think Timothy McVeigh is?
I just know
He was the number one terrorist in the world till Bin Laden.
I've heard I looked like him a little bit.
You do look like Timothy McVeigh. And Lord, I wish it had been you that had been electrocuted on national TV.
Damn, they took him out like that?
Yeah, I think it was lethal injection, but yeah. They took him on national
Don't
TV.
they not know if lethal injection hurts or not? They don't know whether like science
I think
can't
they think
prove
they hurts, but they don't know if it's cruel and unusual punishment. They just executed a guy in Alabama with a new method where they like put nitrous oxide in his blood or something, and they think that actually was cruel and unusual punishment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they think it might be made unconstitutional.
Oh, wow.
Alabama just kills people. They don't care. Alabama just kills them in any way possible.
How would you want to go out if you're on death
Firing
row?
squad, absolutely.
That's
Only
the only-
Utah does that anymore, but that's the only way to die
I
with
feel
honor.
like firing squad's the only way to go, right?
It's the only way to have an honorable death. I don't want to be strapped to a chair. I want there to be 10 riflemen. They let me loose into a field. I run and they gun me down.
I want to fight a couple policemen. You know what I'm saying?
You want to fight a cop? You want to fight your dad is what you want.
Well, just let me take 4 cops on one. Like, give him knives. Give me a knife. I'm going to die, right?
Maybe, yeah. Cops are usually not always in shape, but yeah.
I'm going down.
Yeah, but you might take one of them with you. Why would they risk that? Why would they risk you
right.
taking out a member of the police force
Mm.
just so you can have your little day in the sun?
Give me
Give me a duel, but my gun doesn't have any bullets, just so I can feel like I'm fighting back. Just like I go pop, and nothing happens, then they blow me away.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Or like an artillery round. I stand in a field and they just shoot a howitzer at me, just evaporated right there. That'd be good. Or maybe a poisoned hamburger. It tastes great, but then it kills you 10 minutes later.
Like a poisoned Five Guys burger.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I dream higher than that.
Five Guys is better than probably most other fast food places.
Okay, but I want like let me go small business here. Let me have my mom fry up a burger. She fries up the poisoned burger. They inject some cyanide in it.
Knowing how you talk to your mom about her cooking,
I'd be like, Mom, it's undercooked. It's undercooked.
This death burger is fucking.
You know
bullshit.
I hate mustard. Relish. When have I ever wanted relish?
Yeah, you're curled up on the floor like.
Oh my god! Mom, what the Dijon? You know I like brown mustard. Brown mustard, come on.
Fuck you, Mom.
Oh, fuck you, Mom. Oh, my God. Do I have to do the dishes? Finally, I don't have to do the dishes afterwards. My God. He doesn't know who Timothy McVeigh is, folks. The number one terrorist all time.
He's blonde.
I don't know about that.
Right?
Maybe. What did he do, though? Why is he? He was the world's most successful terrorist.
He bombed
Osama bin
somebody,
Laden.
right?
He bombed something, yeah.
Yeah.
In Oklahoma City. It was the
bomb?
largest attack till 9/11. He blew up a government facility that unfortunately also included a daycare. He killed about 300 people, I think. 350 people.
Damn, a daycare.
Yeah.
I was going to say he's goated, but
no, it's kind of indefensible that he attacked a daycare. I think I can't remember. He did it because of the Waco bomb. This is so many references you don't even understand.
Yeah, what happened in Waco?
You don't remember what happened in Waco?
Besides when Baylor just took over on the basketball scene.
Yeah, that's why he bombed
years.
Oklahoma City, because the Baylor basketball team had just upset the University of Texas. That's why he bombed in Wake. You don't know about David Koresh, the Branch Davidians? Man, you gotta. It's this cult in Waco that the government attacked them and killed like 70 of them.
Why?
Because they claimed they were stockpiling weapons, but they maybe were, but it was kind of unacceptable that the government.
Was it like
them.
they've got nuclear?
They said they were like stockpiling weapons to start a militia.
Was it like an Iraq thing where we were like, we're pretty sure they have them, but they didn't?
They did have weapons, but there were also women and children in there, and the way the government attacked, they kind of just killed everyone and didn't really attempt to differentiate.
Yeah.
It was pretty, and then this made Timothy McVeigh mad, so he bombed the government. People forget the white people, we were goated on terrorism long before the Muslims got involved. White people, I'll say it here, we invented terrorism. We should be proud of it.
Whoa.
We should be proud of it. Everyone says, oh, Islamic terrorism? They stole that from us.
Yeah.
We've been doing that forever.
Yeah, I feel
Cultural
like
appropriation. 9/11 was cultural appropriation. I'll say that. I might write that down. That's actually funny.
I wonder if we did. Yeah, when was so? It was McVeigh, and
it was like 1995, I think, or 96. I don't know exactly what. And then he was killed in like 2000. Yeah, he had an accomplice too, who I think is still rotting in prison. Thank God.
Yeah, but wouldn't like prisoners usually just kill a guy like that pretty quickly?
No, they're not mad at terrorists. They kill pedophiles. That's who they kill. Or like rapists. They don't really kill terrorists. They think that's kind of cool.
Man, how much would that suck? You go to jail for, let's just say one kid. Let's say you touch one kid.
One kid, just a bad Sunday.
Right.
It's a bad Sunday school.
You're having an off
week.
A
moment of temptation, Father Denny.
There's a hot kid in your vicinity.
There's a hot kid. You got riled up reading Ezekiel, and you just touched a kid a little bit under the trousers.
Just a little diddly do.
A little diddly do. Yikes.
And then you're in. And then
that's how Ned Flanders does it. Yeah, just a little diddly do.
And then now you're in prison.
I done diddly diddled him.
And you're getting fucked. First they fuck you, right?
I think there's a lot of rape in prison to everyone. Unfortunately,
and then you're getting got because you're just
they're
like
killing you with like a crowbar. Or
imagine if you
yeah.
just give a kid like a hand job. That's all you do.
Yeah, they don't know that though. They just heard rapist. They heard pedo moving into cell B.
You're like the kid liked me. I had a moment of weakness.
He was a 6-year-old. He's had anything for candy, father.
Yeah.
And then now here we are. Now you get jacked by jock.
If you go to jail, it should be for you know.
They should put all the pedos together, protect them. And if they have to rape each other, at least it was another pedo.
Right.
At least it was a pedo raping a pedo.
Yeah.
That's better. That's
I
what
like
they deserve.
I
think
like
that's
knowing
the
when
punishment.
when serial pedophiles get raped and killed. We're going pretty hard here. But
I think when the pedos, their punishment should be that they have to watch like they could peep into a kid's locker room, but they're not allowed to masturbate. If they even start getting hard, they get hit.
You have to
Or
watch
they get
you
shocked.
have to watch a middle school basketball game and stay soft.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, exactly. You have to watch a middle school girls volleyball team, and if they get hard, they get electrocuted.
Yeah.
That's how you stop them from being attracted to kids.
Mm-hmm.
Clockwork Orange them. Clockwork Orange them.
Do you have any feeling on how some people are like they're just born that way, that they're
It's
you can't
true,
really-
but I don't think it doesn't mean that you should act on your feelings.
you should still should they still get punished in prison like that?
Of course, they did it against the child's will. It's rape still.
Yeah.
No one's born with the inclination to rape.
You know, sometimes
It's
I
not
just
in the
sometimes
DNA.
I just got to be devil's advocate, you know.
Yeah, you really tried there, and you had really nothing to come back. I thought you had like maybe an argument, but you just didn't really have.
No. Sometimes I just like to say my thoughts, you know.
I just like to be like the devil's advocate. I'm kind of like a thinking man's comic. I just kind of like to go against the grain every once
I have
in a
all
while.
these fucked up thoughts, and no
I
one
just
really
have so
understands.
many fucked up thoughts I want to share. Those are the worst type of comedians. Like my brain's just like so fucked up, man.
Yeah.
And I gotta share these thoughts with you. And my brain's just a little crazy.
Yeah.
That's like Austin comedy.
No one really gets me.
No one fucking gets me. Everyone's a gay retard. Everyone is just so dumb.
I do want to shout out. I was at Lou's in Bushwick, new sports bar. Got recognized by Brandon, friend of the pod. Watches the pod, listens to the pod. Thank you, Brandon.
Wow, recognized at Lou's Sports Bar. He's like, oh shit, you're the guy who went 1 for 8 against Dartmouth?
Yeah.
That's what it was?
No, he said I'm an idiot.
Oh, did he
Yeah.
Did he pick a team? Drag Queen, Auspice Nation?
I just said, you listen to the pod? He's like, yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
that's sick, man.
Auspice Nation. He didn't want to upset you.
Yeah,
That's
usually
Auspice
when they're
Nation.
drag queens, they
Drag
just go,
queens tell you out in the open because,
I'm a drag
they're
queen.
none too bright.
right.
They're not ashamed of having a bad opinion.
No, I think the drag queens were a small but mighty group. We're good people.
You're like the Mormons.
Yeah.
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 You both
We
kind
all-
of
we-
racist till the late 70s.
We like having 4 blondes at once.
Oh, there we go. Me, I'm more for non-blondes. And I said, hey, what's going on? You know that song? What a great riff. Not everyone knew it.
Hmm.
Oh, Timothy McVeigh. Woody Guthrie, another Oklahoma legend. What do you know about Woody Guthrie?
Musician.
That's it? That's all you know?
Country.
I wouldn't say country, more folk, yeah, but
Yeah.
you don't know anything? You couldn't even name his big song? I mean, it's probably one of the more famous songs of
I'd
the
probably
last
know
100
it.
years.
I'd probably know it if you said it.
Well, yeah, of course, if I told you the title. You hear that Beatles song? Which one? Hey Jude? Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one. Like,
No, but
if
I
say
know.
the
But I
title.
would know the song. I would know the song.
This
Land.
land,
This land is
my
my land.
From
California
California
to the something
to
something.
the New York Island.
Why would he call it the New York Island?
Manhattan.
To the New.
Are you serious?
No, I
Did
get
you know
it.
Manhattan's an island?
It is. It is.
Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Did you know
Yes, I
that?
did.
Really? Are we on an island right now?
In Brooklyn, no.
Yes, we are. Long Island. This is an island. We're on Long Island right now.
But hey, I guess Brooklyn and
Brooklyn goes into Long. You didn't know that. You live on an island, bitch.
really.
Yeah, you didn't. God, he never even
How-
thought about this. He's lived here for a year. He
How
didn't
long
really
do
live-
we? How long does New York have before climate change takes over?
The water. People, I don't want to get too deep in the climate change bag, but the water is going to rise rapidly, and it's not going to be great.
I like how you
folks.
just have a globe in your apartment.
Of course, we have a globe in our apartment. I live on the fucking Earth. Why would I not have a globe?
What do you
Don't
mean?
you live on the Earth too? Don't you want to know about it?
I mean, this isn't like a second grade
Globes
class,
are
dude.
awesome.
I didn't know you need
globes
to have a
are like
fucking
one
globe.
of the coolest things you can have. Globes are
That's
amazing.
What?
This is a cool one too.
A
It's like
globe is cool.
it's bumpy based on where mountains are and stuff. It's awesome. It's an incredible globe. I got it for free after a
These
show.
were when we needed like physical interpretations of like what the Earth looked like and like what maps.
Yeah, you could
This
argue
was-
we don't need books anymore either because we have cell phones. But that's a stupid argument.
I don't think we
The
need
old
books.
touch. We don't need paintings anymore. We have fucking pictures on our phone.
We don't need globes anymore.
You don't need a lot of things in life. I don't need to do this podcast with you.
It's true.
Yet again, I do it every fucking week.
Yeah.
Okay? Globes are awesome. That's one of my treasured possessions, honestly. I can't believe you came for the globe.
It sucks.
I look at it all the time. It's awesome.
Why?
I think of the world and how big it is and all the places I want to go. It's awesome.
What makes you think on it about it?
I just look, you point at a place and you're like, oh, there's 1 million people living there right now. That's crazy.
What?
You can look Mongolia. You never think about Mongolia. There's 5 million people in Mongolia right
The
now.
Mongols.
They're still alive. It's not just Genghis Khan. There's still Mongols living there.
What
That's
is
awesome.
what's even going on over there?
I don't really know much about Mongolian history modern.
What's their biggest export?
I have literally no idea. That's something I should look up later. Next week, I'm going to know a lot about early or present day Mongolian history, folks. It's good to learn about this world. You live in it, you might as well fucking learn about it.
I bet you don't even do anything with that globe, bro.
I look at it all the time. What do I do with it? I'm not jacking off onto it.
Yeah, but you don't
love Australia.
Yeah, but you don't look at it. What's there to look at?
The whole world.
It's like, oh, like where's Spain? You know where Spain's at.
Could you find? Actually, this is actually great. I'm gonna go get the globe. I think this could be a real challenge.
Go get the globe.
Okay, here we go. Get the globe.
Get the globe.
Here's the globe, folks. The same globe I had as a kid. Find Spain right now, Drago. Let's see can he find Spain, folks. Can he find it? Well, he's going to Asia right now. Might be in Asia. I don't know about that. Wow, he's taking really? Wow, it took you a while.
It's got the name on it, bro.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know it has the name. It's a map. What do you thought they're unmarked? What do you think it was? Look at it. Look at all these cities and stuff. It rips. This is an old one too. It has the USSR on it.
Tibet. What's going on over there? What are they doing?
Yeah, see, this is what you got. Well, they should be their own country, but they were taken over by China in the 70s or like
Palawan?
Yeah, it's an island in Indonesia. Millions of people probably live there.
No way.
Well, that's in Philippines, I guess. Yeah, of course people live there. Indonesia is one of the most populated countries in the world right there. Yeah. I could look at this. I can't even start looking at this. It's going to make me want to look at it all day.
Mongolia, big country. They probably I don't think they have a good soccer team, though, do they?
They do not.
That's
Neither does China.
For a big country, not a great soccer team.
China and India don't have a good soccer team.
China too.
They're bad.
Actually, China.
This is a pretty old map. They still have some old countries that no longer exist. Find one country on here that no longer exists, Alex. Find one. I can think of 3 right now that no longer exist. Yugoslavia. He found it, folks.
Yeah, bitch.
Wow. Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, USSR. No longer exists, of course. Southern Yemen and North Yemen.
Give me one fact about Burma.
Burma, well, it's called Myanmar now, and they're currently under a massive civil war. The minority tribes are rebelling against the dictatorship that's U.S. supported.
Give me one fact about Chad.
Chad, they went to war with Libya in the 70s and 80s. Gaddafi tried to take over this northern thing called the Azov Strip.
Snooze.
Oh my God, he asked for something he doesn't want.
Give me one fact about Mali.
Mali, I don't know much about modern Mali, but that's where the Timbuktu is. When someone tells you you go to Timbuktu, Mali, it's in the country of Mali. It used to be one of the richest countries in the world in the Middle Ages, but now it's fairly impoverished. But yeah.
Wow.
That's the world we live in, folks. Maybe we should have a little globe update every week. Learn about some part of this fucking world we live in.
A little globe date.
God forbid Alex looks inward and learns about the world he inhabits every day.
Mali, man. They got people over there? How many?
I don't think it, like probably 2 or 3 million, I bet. I don't know much about
I do want to know countries' biggest exports. That's interesting
That's
to me.
all you want. That's the most interesting thing to you.
Like, what do they got? What do you got? Fish?
Mali is not fish. They got to have some mineral, I bet. There's some mineral.
Yeah,
I mean, all of Africa is minerals, and then we rape and pillage and take it, and then we're like, why are they poor? And we take all their resources.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happens in Africa. But what else happened this weekend in Oklahoma, folks?
Oh,
we went to karaoke in Oklahoma City. Guess what they called it? Open karaoke.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's where I think Oklahoma, they do love their guns, but open karaoke.
Yeah.
And a picture of a gun with a microphone at the end of it, I believe, is what it was. That was kind of... Also, they do, like, people sing, like, Christian songs at karaoke.
Yeah.
There were people singing like Christian rock songs at 1 a.m. at a karaoke bar.
Jesus.
That's kind of crazy. They're singing like Jars of Clay or whatever, like Christian rock. That was an L for Oklahoma.
What'd
I would
you sing?
say. I don't sing karaoke. I respect music. I think it's wrong that anyone does it.
What?
If you're not like really good, get the fuck off the stage. Why would I want to hear someone butcher a song I love?
It's just fun to do if you're drunk.
I don't see anything fun about ruining the best form of art. I don't. Drunk painting, sure. I don't care about painting.
All people care about is the song you pick, bro. As long as you
don't
pick, as long as
you
you
don't
pick
get
a
mad
good
if
song.
someone's bad at singing and they ruin it.
No, it's funny as hell if someone sucks.
It
But
can
they
be
have to
funny
give
a
an
point.
effort. They have to give an effort.
Yeah, you have to give an effort, and if you don't know the words,
Do you
and
know-
if you don't if you stumble over the timing, I ain't into that.
All time awesome thing in karaoke is when I saw this when I was out with Matt Kennedy over Christmas. A super hot couple tried to get up there and try to do what's the Bradley Cooper song?
Oh, the song from Stars Born,
They try to do a Stars
Fallen or
Born
Shallow.
at like 2 a.m. and they're like a couple nines and they're unbelievably hot and they were so bad it was so embarrassing.
Wow, they didn't know the words.
It was
don't do a
so-
duet if you don't know who sings what. And you don't know the.
They were off key. They were so bad.
See, that's not fun.
That is embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
It's fun to see hot people take L's though.
Or when white people do hip hop songs, it's so sad. When a white guy goes up there and does like a Ja Rule song, and then you realize he doesn't know any of the words. That shit's so. They do like a Juicy by Biggie, and it's like it was all a dream, and then after that they don't know a single word. I think that's wrong, and I would even argue it's racist. It's not racist, but I do think it's
racist.
just it's embarrassing is what
Sure.
it is. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your song? I don't. If I had to sing a song, I'd sing "It's All Coming Back to Me Now" by Celine Dion.
I do a song that is not hard to sing. It's "Hey Ma" by Cameron.
So you're doing a hip hop song.
Yeah, but you're not singing though.
You
That's
do
the
you do the verses. You know
downtown club and ladies' night. Yeah. I know.
You know them.
When I can read the rest, I know a lot of the.
Wow.
Hey Ma,
Ooh.
what's up? Let's all right. It's just such an
You
easy
don't think?
song.
I bet you stumble in the verses though. I
we
can't
go getting it on
imagine
a
you
night.
keep
You
up
smoke. I smoke. It's just an easy song. You don't have to sing.
with. Yeah.
And everyone,
obviously.
and it's a song because you don't have to be good at singing to it. Everyone hears it and they go, "Oh, this is fun." That guy is cool.
You
The
think
guy up
people are
there.
like that, do you think people are pointing at you like that guy doing "Hey Ma" by was it Cameron? They think you're cool.
That guy is cool.
You think that?
I think that they are.
That's a delusion, and I wish I
obsessed
could
with
live
me.
inside that.
I think they're obsessed with me.
I know, yeah, they are. They're like, what a fucking loser.
They're like,
Jesus
this guy
Christ.
is the best person here.
I'm gonna go up there and do XXX Tentacion. That's what I'm gonna go up there and do. Yeah, or maybe like a little Peep. I'm gonna do some SoundCloud rappers. Y'all ever heard of Lil Peep?
No, see, you can't go full rap like that.
I agree. That's wrong. I think what you did is wrong also, and I think one day you'll stand for your crimes.
No, what I did was actually sometimes is what the bar needs. Sometimes if you hear like 3 or 4 like a Fleetwood Mac song and like a whatever song, people want to hear like a little.
I would do a "Let's Get It Started" by Black Eyed Peas, but I'd do the original version, folks.
An absolutely
before the liberals ruined it.
an abysmal choice.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of the worst songs of all time, but it's funny.
Okay.
I would only do it to be funny. That's the choice I would make. Would be to try to be funny.
Okay.
I know I'm not a good singer, so it's not even worth trying to sing.
Okay.
Maybe I do a Weird Al song. Ooh, I do Weird Al. "The Saga Begins" by Weird Al. A long, long time ago.
Ooh. Yikes.
I'm a bad singer. I also was trying to be bad there. I don't try to be good at singing.
Oh, I made 2 new friends this weekend.
Jesus Christ. You made
2 Serbian chicks.
2 new friends, Serbian women, really.
After the SES show, 2 women came up to me at the same time. At the same time, they said from 2 different parties. They came up to me at the same time and said, "Are you Serbian?"
You didn't mention it on stage?
She didn't know her. She didn't know her.
They heard
didn't know
Dragovich, and they're like, "Oh, he one of us."
Yes. And
Drago.
I spoke to both of them. We're getting dinner at Kafana in 2 weeks as like a little Serbian crew.
What?
Yeah.
Are they hot? Oh.
I don't know. I don't see.
I don't know.
Hotness.
Wow, are you prepping for a little Balkan threesome?
I think
What
we're
the
just gonna
hell?
go as friends.
Huh? But that is not a real thing, probably.
That's a Balkan thing, dude. Balkan people.
Balkan people just go get dinner with strangers.
You ever see it like outside a restaurant? There'll just be like 10 Asian people, and they're all like friends or whatever.
I don't know where this is going.
or like whatever. Or
What
like
do you mean by this exactly?
Some cultures they like stick together, bro.
You think that just because are they Serbian or are they Balkan?
They're Serbian.
They're Serbian. They're from there.
One girl was born there.
Okay. That's so funny because you have nothing in common. It means nothing. But yeah, I like
That's
that.
no. The cultures when they see each other out in the wild like that, they're like, "Yo, we gotta be."
They got it. They're just gonna be friends. You think? You think they got no ulterior motives?
I think we might. I think it'll be because I know this. I've seen this with like my church friends, like growing up, and I've seen them and I've seen with my mom's friends.
Is Kafana a Serbian restaurant?
It's in the East Village. It's a Michelin star restaurant.
Serbian.
Yeah.
Wow, you're dropping $150 on a meal. You do pay? You don't have to pay, do you?
I probably will have to not pay for all of it, but
You do have. So they're expecting you to pay for some of it, but they're not trying to date you in any way. That's fucked up.
I think it's gonna be a 3. We're all gonna split it because we're friends. Because that's how.
So you split. So you're not paying for. You're just paying for your share.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What is it, like a tapas thing or something?
No idea. Do you want me to look it up?
Yeah, I would like. What's Serbian food? What's on the fucking menu?
Serbians are very meat heavy.
Yeah, I know. They're not very healthy. I know that. Kafana? What does that mean in Serbian?
Kafana NYC.
You don't know what it means?
I have no idea what it means. So this is
Serbian meal, Michelin star restaurant. I mean, this is going to be expensive. He's always complaining, I have no money. Why don't I have money?
Mm-hmm.
Goes to a 5-star Michelin restaurant with women he does not know.
Yeah.
And I respect it, honestly.
Let's find this on Yelp.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be big time.
Yeah, let me look at what Serbians are eating these days.
Chivapchi.
Chivapchi? What's that?
It's like a sausage. Ooh, damn! The spinach pie.
Spinach.
So this is actually pretty traditional.
Spinach pie.
So this is it's like a chivap, like a Serbian burger.
Okay, it's a little steak and then a little pita and then some
red onions.
You eat the same thing that they eat in Israel. It's like Middle Eastern food.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, it's like Turkish Middle Eastern food. A meat platter, kobachiche.
Yeah. See, these are the chivaps right here.
Oh, so little sausages. Okay, and you put onions with them.
Gibanica.
Oh, what's that little? That's
it's like an egg cheese.
It's like a quiche. It's like a quiche.
It's a powered up quiche.
Okay.
And this kind of
it's a Greek salad. It's just a mismatch of Greek and Turkish
it's
food.
not an insanely creative menu, but
okay, yeah, could be. Oh, beans with sausage, my favorite.
Yeah.
Little fish. That's.
Oh, dude, look at this little meat platter.
Yeah, it does look good.
The kibasica?
Man, they do not.
Wow.
See, every once in a while, his Serbian comes out and he pronounces these words perfectly. Oh, kibasica? He can barely say the word self-esteem, but he's like, oh, kibasica and shiba shop? Oh, shlava? Oh, shliba.
Oh, look at this mezza plate right here.
Yeah, that little charcuterie board. Yeah, it looks great. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Could be good. Send you my regards to the Kafana crew.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, so I made some friends. But yeah, dude, Sesh, he had me do 5 sets this weekend.
Did 5 sets at the Sesh Comedy
2
Club
on
in New
Friday,
York City.
3 on Saturday.
And they were hot.
Fucking so hot, dude. He
Smoked
packs them all out.
He smoked them, did he not?
I'm trying to think who was on the shows that there was one set that I saw that I really liked.
It's just crazy. He never asks how my shows go, folks, but I've got to listen to these stories every week. Never once is he like, "Oh, how was Oklahoma?" It's always like, "Oh, what'd you do, Alex?"
How was Oklahoma?
No, it's too late. It's too late.
What happened during the shows?
No, it's too late now. We missed a chance, folks. We'll never know.
I know you're gonna tell me.
We'll never know.
Here's the thing. I know you're gonna tell me. You didn't fucking ask how the set shows were.
I just did. I said, "How'd they go?"
You don't
roll
care.
back the tape, folks.
He doesn't care, though. He doesn't care.
That's true. I don't care. That is true. But I did say it nonetheless. That's
okay.
No. It's over.
Do you have any riffs on Vath after? Do you skewer Vath at all?
No, I don't make fun of Tyler Horvath.
But you skewer.
I make fun of
Tommy?
you and Tommy. I don't make fun of John Kennedy either.
What about Tim?
Nope, not Tim.
This is bullshit.
Just you and Tommy. I made fun of John Kennedy once. I was like, don't you wish this little twink killed himself, not JFK?
Yeah.
People didn't really like that, so I dropped it.
Okay.
No, I respect them as openers, and I don't need to go after them. Sorry, the people I don't respect, I go after. I have a 5-minute. I found the one show at Zany's in Chicago where I did like 3 minutes on Alex. Maybe I'll post it in the Patreon. I went after this guy, and the crowd was like, "Ooh, oh yeah, oh yeah," and then the rest of my set, I never really got those laughs again. That was probably the height of my set, was making fun of Alex, and then it was kind of downhill from there. They were just foaming at the mouth with blood. Kill the Serbian! And then when I told them my thoughts, they were kind of not into my thoughts and jokes.
Yeah, those crowds, man. The Chicago crowds of 2023.
Chicago, I'll admit, they let me down a little bit. They let us. There was some fun to be had, but there was one of the more disappointing cities I did last year, honestly.
What about
I think we hyped it up too much.
What about Oklahoma?
Oklahoma's amazing. I had the best weed of my life. This guy gave me this joint after the Thursday show in Tulsa. He's like, "This shit's infused. This is weed infused with more weed." And I was like, "Sure, whatever." You know, people are like, "This is the strongest shit ever." That's just, people always say that. So I was like, "Sure, whatever." I had one puff outside the hotel, coughed for like 3 minutes, and then I could not stop walking. I had to pace in my hotel room for 4 hours until 5 a.m. I thought I was melting. I couldn't stop moving. I thought I would explode if I stopped moving. And it was scary for an hour. Then I had a ton of fun after that. I was writing some wild jokes, some which may see the light of day one day.
Really?
Yeah, actually, maybe I'll read some of my Oklahoma weed jokes. I had a good riff where I say that weed's better in pro-life states because they need that shit. A woman's like, "I need an abortion." You're like, "Try this."
Yeah.
It killed my ambition, might kill your kid. That was kind of funny.
Okay.
You know, I had some good thoughts on the Oklahoma weed. What else do we got? Oh, you don't want to be really famous. You just want to be kind of famous.
Okay.
They shot John Lennon. No one's going to assassinate the lead singer of REO Speedwagon. You want to be kind of famous.
Yeah.
You don't want to be so famous you got people trying to kill you.
Right.
No one's going after the lead singer of Toto or whatever.
Right.
You don't even know Toto.
Africa.
Oh, yeah, you do. Okay.
Africa. Yeah.
That is not how it goes, but yeah.
Africa.
Oh, I want... What was that? I miss the rains. One of the worst songs of all time. Just nonsense. Why is a white guy singing?
Are you going to tell me that's not a bop?
That's not. The lyrics are such nonsense. You cannot.
Who cares about lyrics?
You cannot
dude?
stand by that song. Why is a white guy singing "I miss the rains down in Africa"? It makes no sense.
That's not the point,
it's
dude.
Just nonsense.
It's a bop.
And then there's one line in the. You know, actually, I'm going to play
is "In the Club" by 50 Cent not a bop?
Yes, that's a great song.
Do you resonate with those lyrics?
I resonate a little bit more than a guy saying he misses the rains down in Africa.
I can't find you in any club. I'll never find you in a club.
I used to kind of like that in maybe like college. I could maybe have vibed with that. Let me play. There's one line in the song Africa by Toto that is one of the most egregious lyrics of all time. Let me find it. This is just, it's so embarrassing. It's in the second verse. It makes me cringe every time I hear it. Let me get to the...
You got to put on your mic.
I know. I'm just getting to the right part. Don't want them to waste their time. And then it has
Why you got to show that belly like that, bro?
I'll show them the belly. I'm wearing a Winnie the Pooh shirt. I don't care. Who cares?
Disrespect for our viewers.
Okay, here it's coming. The next line. So bad. I know that I must do what's right as long as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. It's clearly one syllable too long, so he had to sing it quickly.
Oh, yeah.
What does that even mean? Why is a white guy singing about I will do what's right as sure as Kilimanjaro? Why is he reminiscing about living in Kenya? It makes no sense.
I'll never know about that line before or after. I'll never even remember that.
You don't think about that? A guy sings Serengeti. They're not even Serengeti isn't even near Kilimanjaro. They're not even close to each. He's just saying random African things.
Do you know a line
It
I think
makes no
about a lot?
sense.
That line in an Elton John song is like, "If I was a sculptor," but then again, no. I'm like, that sucked.
I like that lyric, but
then
I
again,
could see why someone
no.
hates. It's stream of consciousness. That one, it's supposed to be like he's thinking off the top of his head trying to write a song. It's like the process of a guy writing a song. And he's like, scratch that out. It's like stream of consciousness. Your song, also,
No.
it is what it is. That's
So
exactly.
what?
Elton John doesn't write the lyrics, also, right?
What?
Did you not know that?
He has a lyricist?
Elton John has never written a single lyric in his life. It's Bernie Taupin. This guy writes the lyrics for every Elton John song.
Wow.
Bernie Taupin will write poems, then he gives them to Elton John, and he writes the music to go to the poems. That's how every Elton John song has been
It's
written.
lyrics first?
It's well, maybe they do them at the same time, but he gives them lyrics and he fits it to music he's written. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's how it's done. And it's mostly Bernie Taupin. There's a few other people as well, but Elton John's never written a lyric in his life.
That's crazy.
And he's still the greatest musician of all time, probably. And that's saying something.
He can't even write his own song?
I don't care about that. Someone wrote it. It's not AI generated. Beyonce's not writing her songs. Who gives a shit?
But you still think he's the best musician even though he doesn't write his own songs?
He makes up all those chord changes. He sings it. He comes up with the melody.
My friend.
He comes up with the melodies and the chords.
So what? Okay, so he's got 60% of the pie.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
But then you have to give other musicians priority.
I would
in
say
the rankings.
Stevie Wonder's above Elton John. I would say that for sure. Maybe Paul McCartney.
Anyone that writes their own lyrics is above Elton John. In
really,
a lot of ways. That's great.
Really, Plain White Tees.
Great
Great
artist. The Beatles are above him then.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, but that's 4 people individually. Yeah, that's 4 people together. So that's different. I would say only Stevie Wonder,
Michael
and
Jackson, Prince.
Michael Jackson didn't write the music. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's true.
Prince is a good example. I think Prince gets a little too sexy sometimes for me. It's a little too much sometimes.
What?
Some of his songs are just like, I'm coming in your pussy. Like that's like Prince just gets like a little on the nose sometimes.
Yeah, he has a Christmas song where he sings. There's a line where he says, "I'm gonna drink banana daiquiris until I go blind."
It's some of his lyrics.
So
I
funny.
think Prince is a fairly poor lyricist, but I do think he's an incredibly talented musician. I think some of his lyrics are.
But
pretty
Elton John's a
nonsense.
non-lyricist.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. I will have no one go against Elton John, though. I'll defend him till the day I die. If he went out pro-Israel, I'd come out pro-Israel. I would go with
Elton John over Fleetwood Mac?
Oh, are you serious? It's not even close. Elton John has 7 great albums. Fleetwood Mac has 2.5.
But he doesn't have them.
Yes, he does.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
They're writing partners. It's like they're in a band together. It's like Paul McCartney sang songs John Lennon wrote. Does that mean it's not a good Paul McCartney song? No. They're a band. They're basically in a band together. It's no different.
Yeah, but it's Elton. It's not Elton John and Tom, whatever the
Bernie
fuck.
Taupin. Come on, respect a
Bernie
legend. He's a
whatever
knight of the
the
British
fuck.
Empire. He's one of the most famous. He's the most famous songwriter to ever live. Come on, have
But
some
it's
respect.
not them two. It's just Elton John.
Yeah, but everyone. I can't believe you didn't know about Bernie. It's like known. He's not hiding it. They like go together everywhere. They actually had a huge fight for years, but they used.
What'd they fight about?
I don't know exactly. Elton John did too much cocaine, and it all fell apart from there. Are you looking up the time? He's looking up the.
No,
are you looking up Bernie Taupin? I actually don't know what he looks like. Taup, Bernie Elton. Why'd you write Bernie Elton John fight?
Because Google will get it.
Oh, okay. Well, now we have to wait till he reads, though. This is what happens when Alex looks something up. We got to wait 10 minutes.
John simply thought it was time for some fresh air, telling Rolling Stone, Bernie and I never split up.
But we were doing a lot of drugs and drinking heavily, and he was just beginning to write with other people, and that made me jealous, so I decided I'd write with some other people, too. And that was actually when Elton John's career took a huge downturn. He had like 3 or 4 brutal albums before they reunited in the mid-'80s, and had one of the biggest comebacks in rock and roll history. God, I love Elton John. He's so awesome. I would have sex with Elton John. I'll say that.
I would not.
Mid-'80s Elton John. I would. If he's singing "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me," I'm going down on him. Okay. That's all I'll say.
All right.
That's all I'll say.
All right, EJ, you can't get the suck from me, but maybe from Geoff.
Who's the male musician you would have sex with?
Julian Casablancas.
Wow, the Strokes. Not a bad one. Not a bad. I bet he's sucked a few penises.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I would like to do
Any musician worth their salt is gay.
have like a classic New York night out with Julian Casablancas.
And it ends getting sucked off in
Actually,
his
I would
penthouse
I would
in
suck his
Midtown.
guitarist Albert Hammond Jr.
They're both very attractive men.
Yeah, Albert Hammond's got like a 6-pack. He's 45. He's fucking ripped.
Those guys are cool. Those guys have had a good life.
Mhm.
They've had a good life. They're Nepo baby, but
I mean, they had they were on top of the world at 21 years old. One of the best rock albums ever.
Nepo babies.
How do you
could
not
argue.
do heroin after that?
Did they?
Of course.
Oh, they did.
You have
They
to.
actually do a ton of heroin.
You have to, dude.
That's the one. You don't do heroin. You do coke. You do ketamine. You do DMT. You don't do heroin. You stay away from that.
If I was a part of the band that made
it's in the name. It's for women.
we made Is This It, and we were 22 years old, I'd be like, I'm untouchable. Whatever I got to do.
Sorry, folks. I'm fanning my fart right now. I can't really pay attention.
We should wrap
I'm
it up
being good
in
to
a few
Alex
minutes.
for once. I chose to fan a little bit. I don't know what it is, but at the studio, I never farted. But something about being in my own home,
Yeah.
on my own couch, I feel free.
Yeah.
I feel free, folks. What do we got? Well, you know what, folks? In the Patreon, we're going to talk about the big debate. My debate with the Zionist at the Comedy Cellar. We couldn't talk about it on the regular episode, unfortunately, because there are some things I'd rather have behind a paywall, unfortunately, because I like to live and I don't want a Zionist to carpet bomb my dear family. So it was a pretty wild. It went a little differently than I thought it would, but it was quite interesting. We're going to talk about that in the Patreon. Drago, what are you going to talk about?
I'm going to talk about New York Comedy Club a little bit. The saga continues.
Drago had an audition at a comedy club. He's going to tell us how it went. We're going to talk about that in the Patreon. Drago, what do you got to plug coming up, Drago? This will come out in the early February. What do you got in February?
Boston, February 8th, 9th, and 10th.
And then when are you at Boston again after that?
April 4th and 5th.
April 4th and 5th. Shows he tried to cancel in order to open for me, but I said, nah, that ship has sailed, folks.
It's true.
Said that ship has sailed.
I wanted to do Laugh Boston.
He did, but, he never will now, probably. Folks, I'm taking February off, finally, my first time off since September, but I am going to Appleton, Wisconsin in late February. Also, Blue Room Comedy Club in Springfield, Missouri, and St. Louis. And I'm going to be announcing a European tour next week, so let's try that, folks. Got 6 cities in Europe lined up for mid-March.
March 1 and 2, I'm in Minneapolis.
March 1 and 2, he's in Minneapolis. There we go.
Sisyphus
There
Brewing.
we go. I'm going to be in Copenhagen. Actually, it'll be out by the time this comes out. I'm going to be in Copenhagen, Berlin, Paris, Amsterdam, London, and Dublin. I'm making my triumphant return to Dublin after fingering a girl there in 2010. The city is finally allowing me to return after the Golden Fingers incident. Fingers of gold, folks. And many women have said it. This has been episode 111 of You're an Idiot Podcast. We're 21 episodes N-word free, folks. Only 79 more till we act like it's 1776 in Arkansas. Good night and good luck. You've been an idiot. Bye.